What are we talking about?
Look at this. Man, he got stank route running, boy.
Huh?
Yeah, he got nasty route running. He knows how to stem guys, get on their toes. Look at this. Oh.
So why didn't he play? Do we know?
I mean, look at this. Watch this. we really don't know. We really don't know, Street.
What AG say?
So basically what he was saying was, I mean, you got guys out there. You brought in LeJounte Wester. You brought in those other guys. But here's what it is. It's kind of like you got the 4 to 5, and I give Drew his credit when he said that. You got 4 or 5 wide receiver sets. No, I don't see why a cat like that. He not even on kick return, I don't think. So why he doesn't play? Been there 2 years. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But when he was in high school, he did. I broke down the high school tape. That's the same stuff he was doing.
Why are the rotations so tight like that, though? I don't help me understand.
I don't know. I think a lot of
injuries too, right?
Not in the slot position. They had the outside guys got hurt. Like I think Omarion Miller broke his ankle, but they didn't have too much in the slot. And then you had LeJounte Wester and so forth. But like I said, I mean, the young man can play, and I mean, I wish him the best. I don't know where he's headed, but I mean, he played in Florida. He played big time ball here in Florida. I think he led receptions or whatever that year he came out. And again, these are against their starters, right?
Right.
These are against the 10 people that everybody say getting drafted. They're gonna have 10 people getting drafted. So I don't know, man. That's what I say. The transfer portal to me is just so fickle.
I don't know. The practice film, Shorty's always coming up with the practice film, dog. And it's like, okay, if you're doing this in practice, like, what is coach saying to you? Like,
now that I don't know. But, and the funny thing, and I hate to say this, these kids got to like try to sneak and get their practice film.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Like, these kids got to sneak it. Like, what was it? Robbie Washington? It sounded like he was sitting in class recording his laptop. That clip he had, he's sitting in class recording the laptop while he still got access.
They can't get it. They can't get it.
They probably can't. They probably can if the coach allow it, but most coaches not allowing it. But these kids are now smart. So while they have access,
they're probably creeping. Like, they don't want nobody to know they're getting in the portal.
Well, yes, to that point, yes. But what I'm saying is, it's probably way more clips than these 2 minutes and 7 seconds. It's probably way more clips of other things, one-on-ones, 707, but it's the amount of access do you have? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or if they feel like you're in the portal, do they start taking stuff off? I don't know how that work on the back end, XOs and digital sports and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, bro, I just think that I just think if a kid come and play in my program, give him his tape. If it's all about trying to help him, especially if you pushing them out.
Right.
Now, I will say this. These colleges can't access that. So it ain't like they can't access. Now, they can't access their practice film. They can access game film. But if you got players like him who have not been in the games, how can I prove to the world or to my next school, well, even if it is a G5 school, even if it's a G5 school, right? Let's just say, okay, you want to send him to a G5 school. Oh, okay, he a G5 player. All right, cool. But how does Willie Simmons know he can play besides word of mouth without looking at any film after being in college for 2 years?
Right. No, I get it.
So that's how I look at it.
No, the portal wide open, bro. I mean, I think we're getting to the point where kids are jumping in the portal like just to test their portal. Like, just to test like, hey, man, I got the option to go out here and get some more money. Nobody ain't did nothing to me. I ain't mad. I ain't upset. I'm going to get this bread. I'm going to get this money out.
That's the 1% with the leverage that he jump in the portal, but he can always jump back in that locker room.
Right.
There's a lot of kids that jump in that portal. They not allowed back in that locker room. You know why? Because you know what the coach say? We want the people that want to be here. But if Jeremiah Smith say, I'm going to jump in that portal and then come back, you know what they're going to say? Well, you know, we talked it out. We worked it out. And, we saw eye to eye on some things. And I understand where he's coming from as a young man and a player. He understands where I'm coming from as a coach. But if a dude they don't want, we want to come pick up your jet.
Come pick up your jet.
Yeah.
Come pick up your jet. Now, what's going on with this Jay-Z thing, bro?
The Jigger Man. I don't know, man. I saw the thing on the Breakfast Club, bro. They said that some 13-year-old girl came out. She like 36 or 37 now, but she came out in a civil suit and she named Diddy. I'm getting this from the Breakfast Club stuff. So I mean, if you want to call that accurate, but that's where I got this is where I heard it. Just for context purposes. But basically they named Diddy and then they named person A, person B, and they come to find out that person A was Sean Carter, aka the Jigger Man, aka Jay-Z, aka Hove. And Hove came out with his own letter stating, look, I'm paraphrasing it. I'm here to fight. I'm not finna pay y'all no ransom. I'm not paying no hush money. I'm not paying none of that. And then he said, I encourage you to file federal criminal charges.
Encourage.
Yeah, because here's the thing, though. Jay-Z got the means to fight those kind of cases, dog.
Yeah.
I would love to see Young Thug's bill. I would love to just see his bill, bro.
Young Thug?
I mean, I'm just saying I would be amazed what his bill was. Bro, the man was on trial for 2 years, bro. And I don't know. I mean, Jay-Z talking big, and I get it. But you got to remember, these state people, they got endless money. It's our money they spending on these court cases. So they do stuff to just stretch you out.
But that's not who defending. That's not who defending her.
No. But I was saying if he took it to federal criminal charges, it would be a prosecutor. It would be he's defending her in a civil case. But I was just saying if they took it to federal criminal charges, the prosecutor, they just stretch it out, make you spend up all your money.
Yeah, that's another little tactic, right?
Yeah. Bro, that's what OJ did to the prosecutor office. They sent a semi truck of paperwork to find one paper, dog.
What he did, dog?
Bro, they sent a semi truck full of boxes of paperwork because they said, oh, this is the discovery. And the prosecution was looking for this one or two pages. It was some small amount of paperwork. So what they did was they sent a semi truck with a bunch of papers. Now that office got to go through all those papers to find that paperwork. That's OJ team did that. Yeah. They talked about that. I want to say it was one of them documentaries. That's crazy though. Like that's smart. But OJ paid that bill though. That's what I'm saying. Like he had to pay that bill.
So let me get this straight. OJ team sent that, or they sent it to OJ team?
No, OJ sent it to them,
and they had to go through all of it just to make them work.
And now they only give you you got 2 days to get this paperwork. 2 days to go through a 53-foot trailer of papers.
I think Luke said he paid his child support in a bunch of pennies.
Jesus. That's tough work right there, boy. Say money well spent. Yeah. But how many people got that kind of means? Shout out to Black Butterfly in the building. Yeah, but how many people got those means to keep doing that stuff? That stuff costs money, man.
Yeah, it costs money. That
Man,
be
OJ
part
was
of
in-
it. That be part of it. You don't want to fight. Like you don't want to have to spend the money to fight. It's all like leaning on somebody, man. Like people don't want to waste the money to fight, and sometimes they just settle out of court.
Right. Right here, Nope says, also Jay saying that means he's saying he's innocent. Feds have 90% conviction rate. No, I get the stance Jay-Z was making. I totally get the stance. I get the stance that he was making.
This is the feds?
Yeah, they say it's federal.
How is that? Huh?
I don't know.
But it's civil though, right? Ain't it civil? There's no conviction rate. Like it's civil, right? That's why Jay-Z said.
Yeah, but Jay-Z said no. But Jay-Z, I think it's a federal civil court case, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But Jay-Z told him in the letter or whatever he wrote, he said you can take it to federal criminal court.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going to jail in civil court. You just gonna pay that money.
Sound like an innocent dude. Sound like an innocent dude to me.
An innocent dude. Or a real guilty one that's playing chicken. I'm just talking trash, but I'm just saying.
I don't know about that. I mean, honestly, how you feel about it though? Like, how you feel about these 30-year?
I got a problem with stuff that's like I have a problem with stuff, and I don't want to sound victim blaming, but I guess I'm gonna sound that way. I don't understand. I've never been through it, so I'm not trying to say that. Like I told you, I'm very black and white. I have very little gray, and maybe if something traumatic like that happened, I'll change my mind. But right now, I don't understand how 35 years or 30 years go by, and now all of a sudden, I got enough courage to say, okay, here it is.
Right. Right. Like,
I don't know. I don't know, because the risk of innocence versus greed, right? If she is telling the truth, I get it. But let's say she's not telling the truth and she's out for the money.
Right.
There's no repercussion. From my understanding, there's no repercussions for her. She can't afford to pay back lawyer fees.
I don't. Okay, I understand they say, okay, when it happens, you're not sure it's Jay-Z and Puffy. People aren't going to believe you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If for the women in the chat, right? Like, you guys are very brave when you want to be brave. Like, if somebody was to do anything to one of your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not waiting 20 years. You're not waiting 10 years. You're not waiting 5. You don't care who it is. If Jay-Z was to do something to one of your kids, you caught Jay-Z in the bathroom at Publix with one of your kids, you're not finna wait 5 years. You're not finna say, nobody may not believe me. You finna act a plum fool on the spot, you finna get arrested right there. You finna lose it. But then if it happens to you,
like I said, I don't know.
You're all of a sudden not brave.
All of a sudden,
huh?
We got a lady right here, Black Butterfly, says, nope, I'm not waiting. And here's the scenario, though. But here's the scenario. Let me go back and explain the scenario for those that don't know, as it was explained on Breakfast Club. She was a 13-year-old girl who wanted to go to the VMAs, right? The Video Music Award. She ended up meeting with one of Diddy's limo drivers somewhere, like they met somehow. And he's told her, I can't get you in the VMAs, but if you meet me back here, I can get you to the after party.
Right.
So that's what she ended up doing. She goes to the after party. She said she felt a little sleepy, or I don't know if it was drunk or drugged. I don't know. But she went to a room and laid down, and she woke up. X, Y, and Z was happening. So El Rico said something. He said, hold on, let me go back up here and find that. Here we go. Well, let me go back and find it. I'm going to put this one up first. Even if Jay's innocent of this, social court has already proven him guilty. Those types of allegations are hard to shake. And I tell people the allegation is sometimes worse than the actual thing. The allegation can crush you alone.
Yeah, but they get shook all the time though. Like we've seen people accused of stuff, and over time they come out from under it. The only problem is now, and everybody has a voice because of social media now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a voice because you could just type little stupid stuff. Like, right. So but people of Jay-Z's stature understand that, like, the people in the crowd are just the people in the crowd. They're here to see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the allegation, for example, we've seen allegations, and you lose your sponsorships immediately because they don't want to be tied to that. They don't know if you're innocent or guilty.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about Jay-Z though. Jay-Z is ownership. Like Jay-Z owns.
Well, you talking about Jay-Z, but I'm talking about just.
Yeah, he's not worried about you. He's not worried about his sponsorship with hot fries. Like he got to the point where he.
But what's my man that played in Creed with the whole argument? Remember that? I think he was found innocent, right? The guy that he's dating Megan Good. I forgot his name. My man that was in Creed.
Uh-huh.
Remember the whole thing? They dropped him from the Marvel movie, all that stuff. All of that stuff. Majors, I think his name is.
Yeah, Majors, uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to see if he was found. I think he was found innocent.
They said if you read the statement, her point of contact after the event was her father. I don't know any grown man not acting out after I don't care how powerful you think they are. Her point of contact, so that means she told her father?
Yeah, and they did nothing. They did, like, I'm telling you, bro. I like this. To your point, but to your point, Street, it's just like, I don't want to bring up R. Kelly, but when I watched the Surviving R. Kelly, and the mama went to the hotel room and the daughter opened the door and she said, come back at 4 o'clock. And the mama said, okay. What? I'm kicking the door in. All this coming off the hinges. The other dude go to the house. They throwing stones at the window. I'll be like, baby, you stay right here. I'll be back. I'm going to get a nickel worth of high test and a match. Whoever ended up coming up out of that today. I mean, right. If you were that fearful for your child's safety and security, you going to come back at 4 o'clock?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't understand it. Like, I guess, I don't know. I guess, and the women always say we don't understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say, Streeter, how you posting on YouTube and on Instagram? How you on YouTube live and posting on Instagram at the same time? Talented, boy. So listen, I guess okay, so I always ask women this, right? So women always say, like, we don't understand about these things and them being raped. Like, it never happened to us. Like, the trauma from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would never understand.
Mm-hmm.
But trauma is a funny thing because, like, you think men have trauma? Like I ask plenty of women, like, if you had to pick one, would you pick waking up one morning and having to fight for your kids for the next 10 years or getting raped?
Oh,
You had to pick a trauma.
Oh, my gosh.
I ask women this all the time.
Oh,
and Hayes, I've asked at least 20 women this, right?
Oh, street.
And I swear to God, Hayes, I've never had a woman say,
oh, street.
Nobody wants to go through fighting, losing their kids and fighting for them. I've never had a woman even think about it. I ain't fighting for my kids. I'd rather just do the lighter. That's what they say. I'd rather just get raped.
He said, that's how you end the party. Never ask that again. Oh.
Hey, but listen.
All I get a record going early.
But nobody thinks about the man. Like, nobody thinks about the trauma of a man, right? Because we all everywhere that has to fight for his kids. Like, we can't get up and say, man, y'all don't understand what it is to have to fight for your kids, man. Y'all understand that trauma. We don't even get, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. I don't even know what's happening right now. Yeah, the whole show. This man said, fight for your kids and get raped.
Dog. But Hayes, how is it 100% the same answer every time? I'd rather get raped.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's 810 people in the building.
But nobody ever thinks about the trauma of a man having his kids taken. Like, we can't stand up and say, man, y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't get it. Y'all never understand. That's why.
Susie Pink says, on that note, I'm out. Susie.
Man, come on, y'all politically correct, scary, and light skinned.
Hold on, look at all the ladies. I'm speechless. Shake my head. I'm out.
Bruh, I'm just saying, I've never had one pick the lighter. Nobody wants to go through that. But no men doesn't get a chance to talk about the trauma and how bad it is. Like, but they get that scapegoat to wait 30 years, right? They get that scapegoat to wait 30 years. And after 30 years, you like, somebody just said in the comment section, it's her chance to strike now. She could have got crushed if she came out earlier. Now is her chance to strike. To strike?
I think the biggest issue, though, Street, like I have with the amount of time that goes by, I think my issue is it's the one bad apple spoils the bunch, right? For all of the women who have gone through whatever, I understand. I can also understand the waiting. I do understand it. But also people have to understand the waiting creates doubt. Because it does. No, I'm saying waiting creates doubt.
Wow, nigga, that was 25 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? It creates doubt amongst the people that want to believe that. Because something that traumatic, and then it's almost a convenient. If something is that traumatic, but then all of a sudden, it's like a class action lawsuit. You ain't even think about it. Then you watch TV one day. Oh, they said if I bought some green Solo cups between 2010 and 2015, I can get them. And let me call these people. Yeah, I bought some cups. I got my. It's like you just piling on. And I think that's the whole thing about it. It seems like a pile-on situation. And then these lawyers, this what's his name, Bugsby or whatever this lawyer name is, he's out here just like ambulance chasing and
bro,
I don't know, bro. This. Give
me something else where you could come 30 years later and be like, hey, This happened to me 30 years. Let's go to court. It's something else. Name something else. Name anything. Name anything you could wait 25 years. Knock on somebody's door one day and be like,
hey, yo, teacher, remember that F you gave me on that geometry test?
in the comment section, give me anything you could come back after 30 years and be like, hey, I'm going to go get a lawyer, man. We finna fight for that. Anything.
It said murder.
I mean, there you go.
There's no statute of limitations on murder. There's no statute of limitations.
There you go. But anything in life, anything, teacher giving you an F, like name something where you could wait 30 years and come back and have a decent argument. Anything. We ain't even talking about court no more. Anything. Hey, so what took so long? Oh, I was just chilling. Is this a safe space?
Reggie, you got 5 minutes in the International Space Center right now. 5 minutes. I would like to say
no, say depth. Say depth.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you, Reggie. You know why I know you're lying? Because that's always been my girlfriend, and she always be with me. You piling on.
No, could a man do that?
Sure, he could, but it goes against the standard. It's a double standard. That's the problem. It's just like I think it was it Boosie or Lil Webby? One of them. I think it was Boosie talking about walking through the crowd being assaulted. You know, women grabbing him and this, that, and the other. What are you gonna do? Go tell the police? Now he look like he's soft.
No, let's think about this. Like, you's a childhood star, right? It's 30 years later, and you like, when I was a kid, you telling the lawyer now, so now Lathan touch me funny. Now you're a grown man now, right? You trying to tell this to a lawyer. You think he gonna listen? Do you think?
No, because he's there to make money. That doesn't sell. Now, if that dude producer Harvey Weinstein did it, we got a case. Yeah, and Terry Crews got violated and laughed at him. All the comedians came out, and then the internet clowned him. Like, that's the double standard. That's the double standard. They're like, man, look at that big old muscle-bound dude. They're going to let a guy grab him.
Think about that. Terry Crews was trying to get a job. Got whatever he said the dude they tried to do to him or did to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big black dude, he comes out and tell the truth and get clowned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Terry Crews was trying to get a job. This girl at 13 said she was sneaking around at an after party at a concert.
I mean, hold on. Let me ask you this: on Club Shay Shay, Cat Williams comes out, and I don't know how many years ago that was, but y'all heard his accusation about Harvey Weinstein. Made me say, he said, "I declined." What did y'all do to get here?
I remember, yeah.
So basically, in essence, he got, I don't know if he was assaulted, I guess verbally. I don't know if that, because nothing went down, but he definitely got cornered.
But think about that. Terry Crews is trying to work. This little girl was just lying all night long trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? She's out of place. She's just out of place.
Yeah.
Terry Crews gets laughed at.
I was talking about the interview was this year, but when that action happened, if you're talking about Cat Williams, I was saying that could have happened years ago. I don't know.
Terry Crews, what did he say happened to him? Somebody tried to touch him or touched him or something?
I'm scared to even put this in my algorithm, dog. Let me see here, dog. Yeah, he was basically saying, I'm trying to see what he said. He said in 2016 by a Hollywood agent while at an event with his wife, he has previously named his abuser as Adam Vinette. The assault lasted only minutes, but he was effectively telling me while he held my genitals in his hand was that he held the power, that he was in control. He said, I'm not a small or insecure man, but in that moment, in the time following, I never felt more emasculated. He added, I chose to tell my story and share my experience to stand in the solidarity with millions of other survivors in the world.
So what was his leverage over Terry Crews? He was trying to get a job or something, right?
Yeah, he was the producer of a show. Or maybe in Hollywood. I don't know if it was a particular show, but yeah.
We got 800 in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share. Terry Crews trying to get a job, comes out, say he felt emasculated, and he gets laughed at.
He gets laughed at, though. Black Butterfly said he was groped. I'm not laughing, I'm losing that laughing at the word, the grope. Yeah.
This little girl said she was what, sneaking into a concert, right?
Uh-huh.
And what happened? Like, how did she end up with?
So, like I said, she wanted to go to the VMAs. She went there by her. I think she got dropped off by somebody. I don't know if it was her parents. I don't think it was her parents. Brandon Took said, "Nah, you laugh." I was. But yeah, y'all get why. So apparently she gets dropped off. Right? She gets dropped off to this party. I'm gonna get dropped into the VMA. She somehow runs into Diddy's limousine driver. The limousine driver says, I can't get you in the VMAs, but I can get you into the after party stuff. Mm-hmm. So after the VMAs, they meet back up. She ends up in the party.
Yeah.
First of all, I always like to go to the root of the problem. How's a 13-year-old walking around? VMAs are at night. The after party is night. Like it's late.
How's she walking? Like, she had a party. Now I ain't supposed to be there. But did she tell did she tell it all? Did she say?
Yeah, that was her testimony that she
apparently in a party.
Or maybe it was a deposition.
She ended up at a party and then ended up where? She had to end up somewhere else.
No, she was in a party and she said she was feeling, I don't know if she said drunk or tired or woozy or whatever. She went into a room to lay down. I could just play the doggone whatchamacallit if y'all want. I could just play the
Run it.
Now let me pull that up. Oh, we're already getting copyright, so let's roll it.
Run it.
Let me pull it up. Breakfast Club.
Well, you need some jambalaya.
This is crazy, bro. Hey, y'all better be careful if y'all want some real fame now. Y'all better be careful.
Hey, you've been in Hollywood 10 years trying to get a part. You get the biggest opportunity of your life.
Just run it, hey. Huh?
You get the biggest opportunity of your life.
Uh-huh.
And before you sign the paper, the producer grab your genitals and say, you know I'm the key for you getting this part.
Oh, street, don't do that.
You throwing it all out right there? You punching them in the face?
For sure. On a serious note, like on a very serious note, like yeah, for sure, because yeah.
Cat Williams said he declined. Cat Williams said Diddy want to party.
Let me put this up there. Let's run it. All right, this is from the Breakfast.
Hey,
street. Yeah, that's real. That's real deep. Here's my thing. Now, this Tony Busby is the same one that was after Deshaun Watson. That's what Jay-Z was talking about. I've seen what you've done before. He's the same one.
Same one.
Same attorney.
Same one.
That was after Deshaun Watson.
In the comment section, Jay-Z responds, right? What do y'all get from Jay-Z response? That was a pretty strong response, though.
It was.
Put all your personal feelings of Jay-Z. Put all your brokenness aside. Put all your he's rich and famous. He must be evil. Put all that aside. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like Jay-Z wrote that. That sound like Jay-Z wrote that, bro. That didn't sound like it came from a lawyer.
Bruh.
Dog, what happens when somebody stands? Because we see it happen to the basketball player. Girl say he raped her, took his senior season away. He didn't even know the girl. What happens when somebody stands up to people like this, right, Hayes? And Jay-Z has a lot of power, right? So what happens when he stands up to them? Let's say if it's not true, and he really goes after her. Like kind of like Cardi B went after that girl that said she had the STD.
I missed that one, dog.
The girl said she had an STD, and Cardi B went after her and won and sued her.
Oh, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about a fan.
So what happens when somebody stand up to somebody like this, right? And then Jay-Z really comes after her. Like, because you rarely see it because it's all about political, it's all about how you look in the public. So you rarely see anybody fight. And it's an unfortunate thing.
And it goes back to money too, Street. Do they have here's the thing. These attorneys know these are celebrities. They have deep pockets. They ain't coming in here looking like Morgan and Morgan fighting this case. These some high-powered attorneys who they charging $500-600 an hour. You understand what I'm saying? $1,000 an hour. They not playing. You know, this ain't Morgan and Morgan around here. Like these some high-powered attorneys.
I've heard Jay-Z though. Jay-Z attorneys are like on. I've heard Jay-Z.
Retainers.
Yeah. Jay-Z attorneys are kind of like, huh?
Yeah, they for a guy like him, he has to have. Think about how many lawsuits he gets a year. Just think about how many lawsuits he gets a year.
That's what people don't understand, right? That's what people don't understand. Like how often. So remember this guy? Put that up.
Oh yeah, that's tough right there.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Senior season, girl got mad at him, came out and said he raped him.
Yeah.
Messed the man draft up and everything, came out as always was all a lie. And then we just forget about it and we go on with our life, bro. And
that man career over. Done. Over. Something he been working for since he probably was 5 years old.
Shout out to Brandon Tooks, who really brought that up. Proud out to Brandon Tooks in the motherfucking comment section, my dog. Really. Remember.
But here's the thing. That's what I was talking about. The accusation alone is enough. This man don't have the money to fight her back like that. Even though he's innocent, he's lost his career. He basically lost his career. Mm-hmm. Bro, this dude look like a Greek god standing up there, dog, and lost his career. He look like Zeus himself, dog. And lost his whole career off of an accusation. And that young lady, and here's the thing. The victims, which I think they should, but I also think the other people's names should be hidden as well until the verdict comes out. Because again, nobody's saying this lady's name, and I understand why. I totally get that. I'm not saying they should.
You say Jay-Z better hope no video come out from 30 years ago.
But that boy had a shoulder cam.
What that video gonna be on? They come in and talking about, here's the evidence. We got old VHS rewinding it. Here's the evidence, Yana.
Yeah. But to that point, wow, Chris, that's a big call right there. He said, yeah, the Baylor head coach lost his career behind it too. But
did he?
From what Chris said, yeah. But
no, and nothing happens to these people, bro.
He's true story now. Hey, El Rico, and that's around the same time. They said it happened in 2000, so that's around the same time. So we know they had video cameras, that we know. But that thing got to come out on old tape, boy.
Let me explain to y'all something.
Hey, y'all go to Best Buy and see if they got VCRs.
R. Kelly had his own film. Those were R. Kelly films. It ain't like some film surfaces. No, R. Kelly was filming that. like the Diddy film, Fighting Cassidy. Like they dug up some film. No, they went in R. Kelly closet. He had the film. He had all the felonies right here.
Hey, El Rico 88, 5 minutes. International Space Center right now. You got 5 minutes. Hey. Diddy loves being in all the videos in his Suge Knight voice.
R. Kelly had a nice Jordan shoebox that said felonies on it. And here are felonies right here. All the felonies.
Yeah, I guess when these cases come up, you know, I'm not saying that Jay-Z innocent. I'm not saying, because I don't know. I don't claim to know. And to be honest with you, when we get this off tonight, I'm not gonna go look up nothing else. I'm not a guy that goes down those kind of rabbit holes. But what I do say is no benefit of the doubt, because he's guilty in the public in the eyes of public opinion right now. Let's just call it what it is.
I mean, I don't want to hear that shit, Hayes. I'm pushing back on that. He ain't guilty in my eyes. I mean, I don't want to hear that. Like I don't want to hear that.
Well, like I said, I don't know if he is or isn't. You're just saying straight up that he is not guilty.
No, I'm saying in my eyes he's not guilty. Like I don't look at it and be like, oh, that's horrible for Jay-Z to get accused of rape 30 years ago. I don't look at it that way. I don't know, Hayes. I'm not buying it. Now, if you want to go read Twitter and read all the weirdos sitting in their basement talking about, I knew Jay-Z was evil, yeah, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? He's not guilty in my eyes. I know what the word accuse means, and I done seen too many dudes walk out of there after accusations. So all we can do is wait and see. All I can do is wait and see.
So Black Butterfly says, my take on it, he's innocent till proven guilty. Yeah, we know that's what it's supposed to be. But in the court of public opinion, and again, Jay-Z is a different character, but I'm speaking in general here.
Yeah.
Most people are not, though, because they lose their status, they lose their endorsements, they lose all of that stuff. And then once you're proven innocent, you already scarred. It's already tainted. It's already, like, you know what I mean? Now, and the reason you don't get those endorsements back unless some time go by is because there's a group of people that believe that you're guilty, and those group of people are still customers of Pepsi. Those people that think you're guilty are customers of Coca-Cola. Those people, so they don't want to touch you at all. But the people that think you're innocent will still go buy a Pepsi or Coke because they dropped you. That's how they think.
Right. Shannon Sharp mistakenly hit live, and you heard him and Kimmy, whatever her name was, knocking boots.
That's Mama Michelle.
Michelle knocking boots, right?
Knocking boots.
The next morning, ESPN didn't have nothing to say about it. Why? Because Shannon Sharp has created a brand so big that he has leverage. He's not one of the employees, right? That is kind of like, Jalen Rose, go up there and apologize. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean I hit like. It's not like that. Like he's the owner. He has leverage. He has been joking about it ever since.
And still joking. He even got the what are things called? Roros? What are things called?
ESPN came out and said, well, we ain't gonna do nothing to him. So what does that tell you, Hayes?
Oh, they pick and choose who they want to do it to. I totally agree.
No, it's where he positioned himself at. He's
Agreed.
positioned himself, as the owner of his brand, and he has leverage.
And he makes money.
Yeah,
he makes money for them. I'm saying he makes like Paul Pierce don't make nowhere near the kind of money when Paul Pierce was up there with the stripper.
They don't have the leverage, right? And he ain't even. Right. He was at a party. He was at a party. Shannon Sharp actually knocking boots for about 15 minutes. Bow, 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 bow. Oh Michelle, bow, bow, about 50. And laugh. Him and Ocho Cinco laughing about it.
Oh,
he wasn't scared because it's leverage. It's ownership. It's leverage. It's having some.
So he said. So shout out to Day One Sports. He says court doesn't prove true innocence or guilt. Court is just what prosecution can prove. Yeah, but that's the system we have that proves your innocence or your guilt.
Right.
And once you're found innocent or guilty, once you're found innocent, what they call it, double jeopardy, you can't try me again for the same exact thing. And that's the system we have. So here we are, back to the courts. That's why a lot of people don't bring cases, because the court of public opinion says he's guilty, but the prosecutor saying we can't bring this case because I can't go in there and truly prove that he or she did it. So it's something about this lawyer. This is also what makes it skeptical. This the ambulance chasing dude. This the same dude that did Deshaun Watson. This is how he's going to make his name. This is how he's going to make his name doing these type of things.
The ambulance chasing dude.
Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I know you do, Day One. Appreciate you, man. I just put out there because, a lot of people think, one thing I say is sometimes we respond to comments, but a lot of people thinking that they just don't type it. So we always like to address it, man. Somebody say need to check and see if a lawyer running for office. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So I don't know.
Bruh. I just don't like to see the plays, man. I don't like to see the plays. What is it? A little black girl or white girl? We don't know.
They won't say. They don't say a name. They don't say a name. They don't say, it's victims. But I think the problem is when you put other people's name, and Jay-Z said something big in that speech or whatever he put out.
Uh-huh.
I gotta explain this to my daughter, to my kids, who their friends are going to be saying, your daddy did this, because they're going to hear their mom and their daddy talk about it. Right? And so now you have to explain this stuff. And here's the sad part about it. You walk out of there, an innocent person, freed of all charges.
It's like a game.
And for what? Now, if he's guilty, that's fine too. Then he need to explain to his daughter at that particular time. Hey, I did this. They found me guilty of this, blah, 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 blah. But you got me explaining something for what? And that's the part that's I don't know, bro. It's shaky, baby.
Bro, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's weird, bro. I mean,
hey, man. Hey, you pick and choose who you want. You pick and choose. That's why I say people pick and choose what they want to do.
Weird, bro.
Nah, it's weird. I don't want that. I don't want that Hollywood fame. I don't need to be on nobody's camera. I'm cool.
I don't know, bro. Like I said, I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. And he responded. This is how I would think Jay-Z would respond. I don't know when people be talking about Jay-Z next and why somebody got to be next. I don't understand. Like what? like I don't be understanding that energy, though. It's almost like you just hoping for somebody downfall because they have more than you.
I think it's more because we kind of mentioned this before. I think it's a lot too because when you see people at their pinnacle of their career, you always see some kind of scandal. They always see it's always a scandal. Doesn't mean that they're guilty. Doesn't mean that they're innocent. But back to what I was saying, the accusation alone is enough to tear down your uprise. Like to tear down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They come get Bill Cosby. I don't know if he buy NBC with it, but they get him. Okay. But we talking about, and maybe I was lost, and I don't know the story like that. But didn't he already settle with this lady and then they come back 25, 30 years later?
Who?
Whoever the lady, she looked like Mick Jagger. Whoever that lady was. So it's just, I don't know, bro. I just look at it in a certain way that people of influence never walk out this world, in my opinion, unscathed.
A lot of them don't. Michael Jordan unscathed. His daddy died. I mean, but we don't. Like,
but what's his influence? He doesn't do anything socially. I'm talking about influence. Yeah, I'm talking about influence. I ain't talking about people buying shoes. I'm talking about.
What's the definition of influence?
Okay.
Help me.
Okay. So here's what I'm saying. People that will speak on social issues, people that can move the wave, right? We've seen, and we know that, especially in our community, music is huge. People wore pink because Cameron had on pink. People wore button-ups because Jay-Z said, man, I'm 30 plus. I don't wear jerseys, I wear button-ups. And everybody went and got a button-up. What I'm saying is that people that can make it, the wave and the move, that's who I'm talking about. Not people who are famous and people that are rich. Rich, I don't think rich bothers people.
LeBron has influence.
He does. He does. And he speaks out. But he's also making a ton of money for these people right now. I don't know what will happen later. And again, maybe I'm not saying that I wish anything, but boy, it's gonna be woof.
No, yeah, I think it happens to a lot of them. I don't think it's a majority of them though. I think a lot of them. Sometimes it's you know what I'm saying. I think a lot of them. Now, when you're talking about high, like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, like none of them make it out alive.
No, but I'm talking. But people like Jay-Z moved the needle. When he started talking about buying art, I'm just talking about anything that's positive. I know it's gonna sound crazy, and maybe I'm just left field right now.
No, you got a lot of them though, bro. Like Quincy Jones, like he just died humbly. You know what I'm saying? Unless you would say he doesn't have influence. I don't know.
I'm talking about moving. Yeah, but Quincy Jones not moving the needle for the people. Yes, he was influential in music. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about. I don't know how else to say it. Maybe I don't have another word, but people that will stand that.
Chuck D was one thing. I don't know, bro. Like I don't think that you don't think Denzel Washington is influential. You don't think Damon Wayans and Marlon and these you don't think they are influential people?
I don't think they influence enough people to be dangerous. I don't think they move the needle. I think that's just me. I think that I'm not saying that they're not influential to some people, but I don't think they move enough people that makes things dangerous.
Name somebody else on Jay-Z level that you talking about.
So here's a perfect example. Bob Johnson, right? Bob Johnson will be all right because most people don't even know who he is or what he does.
Right.
Right? He doesn't.
The rich guy?
Yeah, Robert Johnson. So he doesn't create a movement, if that makes sense. It's not a movement.
Master P.
When the last time you bought some manatis?
What you saying? Master P don't move the needle? What?
I don't think people. I know it's gonna sound crazy. He definitely has a light, but I don't think his light is as bright. And like you said, you look at the Pox, you look at the people that move these needles, man, that will speak against the. I'm scared as hell for Jasmine Crockett.
Why?
She vocal as all get out. I love it. I love her vocalism.
The politician?
Yeah, she's Congresswoman out of Texas.
Nah, she'll be fine. What about Nick Cannon?
Nah, they made him apologize already.
No. Don't do that to Nick. Nick got a whole podcast now where he sit there, call, and he
Nick's
talks about all of these. They didn't make him. Well, he apologized, right? But he came out and said they couldn't do what they did. He owns wilding out. So they couldn't do what they did. It just, they got so much power that they can create a fight and then be like, oh, that's the wrong fight, and then get the fight back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he did. But it basically, what did they do?
He started a social podcast. Like, you didn't see the podcast when he been on there with Candace Owens, and he's actually talking about these things. It's called
Nick's Corner or Classroom, Nick, something like that, where he was at Howard.
No.
He was doing that then.
Not that one. No. He got one where he's really talking about these issues. It's a YouTube channel called, because he got different YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
But he talk about some serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar on there. I think he's getting there, bro. I think he's getting there. When you start spawning people out like 85 South, and people start spawning out from you, you're moving needles. You think Kanye not gonna make it?
I don't think we think Kanye crazy.
I think some of the stuff that came true. Nah, you can't think he crazy.
Street.
What's the name just had to fight the same fight, though? The basketball player. So it's the truth is coming out. Kyrie Irving had to fight the same fight.
And what they made him do? They made him apologize too.
They apologized to him too. Well, what's the name came out and apologized to him?
Who?
Stephen A. Smith. Because he was wrong.
Yeah, but that's Stephen A. Smith. But you apologize because you put a link.
That's crazy. I don't know, Hayes. Hayes sounds like
he is crazy. No, I didn't say he is crazy. I said they make him seem. I didn't say he's crazy. I said the problem I think with Kanye West, he has a problem articulating his point. He does a terrible job articulating what he really wants, and most people are not understanding what he's saying.
Stephen A. Smith just got a huge contract, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're talking about? He moves the needle?
No, Stephen A. Smith ain't pushing people. Stephen A. Smith pushing Stephen A. Smith.
With a black guy who does the news, who has the YouTube channel.
Roland Martin.
That what you're talking about?
Yeah, but he doesn't touch the masses. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can go on Roland Martin right now. He might have 500 people on there watching, but he doesn't touch the masses. That's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't move young people. He doesn't move old people. He doesn't move, and it's not a lot of them.
We got 1,100 in here. Got 1,100 here. Hit the like button, man.
Look, watch this. Roland Martin always lie. He always lie. Watch this. I can go on his channel right now. Let's see how many people you got watching.
That's a setup.
No, it may be, but I'm just saying.
I think that's a trick. Yeah, I think that's a cheat code that you don't figure it out.
No, it's a great job, but I'm just saying that. Let me do this. Man, we floating through space. Oh, Slug Bruce for the 49. We watching them destroy all the black billionaires. Bro, what is going on? Why am I buffering? Uh-oh. They heard us talking. We moving to Needle Street.
Oh, this transfer portal is lit.
That thing jumping.
That thing lit.
That thing jumping. Like I look at a person like Magic Johnson. Great business mind, all those things. I just, dang, dog. My YouTube is stuck. Oh, here we go. You say how many we got in here? 1140?
1100.
Let's see. He live right now. I got 34 people watching.
Man, that man ain't live.
Nah, he not live. Oh, he live. Let me see. Yeah.
He always the channel is always live. It's almost like they set
I get it. The channel is always live. But I'm just saying, even his numbers.
Like a television channel.
Yeah, correct. But even his numbers aren't astronomical. I hate to say it. I mean, I look at stuff where, think about this. He got videos out here with 9.5 thousand views. I'm looking at the videos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? 15,000, 41,000, 82,000. And the dude got 1.5 million subscribers.
He do?
Yeah.
Wow.
1.5 million subscribers. And so I'm just saying that, and maybe I'm not doing a great job of articulating my point, but when I talk about people that move it from a social aspect, that kind of stuff, that have influence, that get in these games, you know, Diddy was like that too. Long as Diddy was, and maybe I'm wrong, I'm just speculating, but long as Diddy was pushing the Ciroc and pushing that stuff, he was cool. You go against the grain, yeah. He ain't just start doing this. He just start doing whatever they say he did.
Yeah, I think he went against the wrong.
Once you go against the grain, that's my point. As soon as you go against the grain, now it's going to be a problem.
Yes, sir.
And that's the whole key to it in my eye.
Yeah.
We lose anybody else in the portal?
I was just looking at Miles Young right here. Did we lose anybody else? AJ Allen, Robbie Washington, Bobby Washington. Who Robbie Washington was? Who number 22?
22 is Cam Pruitt. He left?
No, that's who Robbie Washington going against on that video that you say he was recording.
Oh, I thought you said he left.
Damn.
I'd have been hot, dog. I've been like, hold up, swole up.
Yeah, to put your boy out there like that, homeboy.
Yeah, what you got to do, dog? You got yours. I got to get mine.
Gotta get mine. Kentucky transfer defensive lineman Keyshawn Silver is down to Florida, Miami, Michigan, and USC.
Oh, the D tackle from Kentucky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they ain't lost nobody tonight.
I don't know, bro. There's people in the transfer portal, though. Man, Robert Stafford, bro. I wonder why he couldn't get on the field. He was so athletic, bro. He was super athletic, man.
Robert Stafford, you broke his film down?
Yeah. Like, think about this. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being for real. If Robert Stafford didn't beat out OJ Frederick as a freshman, and your second going in, Robert Stafford should be in his third year. right?
Uh-huh.
Because he a COVID kid. He came in 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong. He said he got 3 years of eligibility remaining. Unless he had injury. Hey, wow.
What's up?
Now I'm just saying, and OJ jumped right over your head.
Yeah.
Bro, there's some cats jumping in this portal, boy. They floating, flying to this thing.
That portal lit, dog.
Let me ask you this before we get out of here, man. What is your thoughts on the sit out and the bowl sit outs? People sitting out in the bowl game. Man, appreciate that one, the $4.99 slug, Bruce. Thank you, man.
The bowl sit outs.
Yeah, so this whole thing now, people sitting out the bowl game and so forth and so on. Or these players transferring before. I guess they got to because the transfer portal closed on the 28th. Speaking of the 28th, don't we play in the Pop-Tart Bowl on the 28th? Lord Jesus. It's a fire.
Yeah.
Street, I'm going to that game.
You going?
I'm dressing up like a big Pop-Tart, dog.
What do you mean about the sit outs? Like the players that are deciding to sit out?
Yeah, they're talking about players sitting out of the bowl games and whatever. I was just asking, like, what's your thoughts in regards to those?
I believe it's your right. You know what I'm saying? You the one got to look your friends in the eye that you done fought with all season long. But you say it all the time. Playing football, you own job training for like 10 years. How you explain it?
20. You on an internship for, let me see, think about it. You start playing football, let's say some of these shorties play at 5. They start at 5. Let's say they're 20, that's 15 years, 21, 22, so 17-year internship. You on a 17-year internship hoping you get the job in the NFL.
And you get to the door, you finally get to the door and they're like, man, you just got to walk through. And you like, nah, I want to do one more internship. And where were you when Willis McGahee got his knee blowed out?
But I guess that's the question, though, Street. You're willing to play as long as the bowl is big enough. I'll play, but the risk is still the same. Probably, if not more. I mean, that's probably a better one to say it because I'm thinking you're playing a better team. But the risk is still the same. For example, I mean, they're playing for a national championship. I get it. I understand that.
Still the same.
But how many? But before we had this, how many other players sat out of the New Year's Six bowls? When it was just, I'm talking about when it was the, it didn't have a playoff system.
A few.
You think so?
Every now and then somebody would sit out. Remember Michigan? What his name was Peppers? What was the kid name?
Jabril Peppers, the safety.
Yeah, a few. I think. Here's the thing. Think about it. Last year, Michigan versus Washington, both quarterbacks, first round quarterbacks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Washington quarterbacks get beat down. He's limping out of there as the game over, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's worth $40 million. He know that walking into that game.
Mm-hmm.
He puts it all on the line one more time.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a businessman in that room that will make that decision. Period.
So let me ask this thing.
I've been in the room with the agents, and the agents are like, If you play in that game, I break your leg. I've been there. I've been there.
No, I got you. I get it. I totally understand it. I understand both ways of it, right? I totally understand. Like, for example, Xavier Restrepo just built different. I believe he plays in this game, right? I believe he plays in this game.
Right.
I may be wrong, but I believe he plays just because of the way he's built.
Yeah.
But then why not make it an underclassman game or returning person's game? Like, instead of a senior game, bro, y'all had y'all turn.
Why not make everybody insured? Why not insure everybody? I think it's going to get to a point where you got to pay them. It's going to get to a point where you got to pay them, I think.
Well, these shorties already, I know one thing, I do know this, especially quarterbacks, they already take insurance out. They already have insurance policies on themselves.
Right.
As freshmen.
But no, bro, like not a businessman in that room or take that chance. We do it for the love.
Hey, why they jumping on my head about a Pop-Tart? We be say you already dressed like a big Pop-Tart. Damn.
We do it for the love. Washington would have been without a quarterback if that was my son. It'd been a national championship with the backup.
So let me ask you this: so do you tell your son to play in the playoffs?
I eat sunflower seeds.
Hey boy, hey, you should throw that. You should throw that corner out. Hey, he on the bench like this, Street? He on the bench like this?
Hey, we'd have been on the sideline eating sunflower seeds. Come on, man.
Like
it's just Michigan, dog. You got it.
Hey, you got some ranch sunflower seed or barbecue? Hey. Nope. All right.
Hey. Coach Dale Street, he can look up my nephew. He's a freak. Hey, that's for I don't want him to be a freaky nephew. Hey.
He's a freak.
Hey, listen, dog, we've been on the sideline eating sunflower seeds. Hey, come on, man. We just down 14, man. What's up, man? You been wanting to play all year long.
Hey, Cam over there like this. See, I told you, Emily. I told you.
You thought that shit easy, huh? Taking grass out of his helmet. You thought that shit easy, huh?
Mm-hmm. I told you that dude. Hey, I told you that dude don't be blocking. Y'all don't be listening to me though. Guess what?
I just want to say this, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the game. We getting credential for the game. Cam Ward in his career at Miami playing against Iowa State, dog, is bothersome, dog.
I hope he put up 700 yards, 17 touchdowns.
Come on, here. We're gonna try to get you in there. Let's go.
You gonna get me in there for real? I'm excited.
Yeah. Even though I came to Orlando, stayed in Hayes City, man, act like I wasn't there. Son of a.
Can I tell you the truth? I forgot you was here, dog.
How, dog? When he was on the phone that day.
No, when you called me, I was like, oh, shoot, I forgot you here. I was in Claremont. I forgot. I was like, oh, my God, bro.
I don't like watching the game with people anyway. I can watch it with you. I can't watch the game. I can't watch the game with dumb people, bro. I get frustrated fast, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. If you don't know, but I can't watch the game with people who don't understand football.
Yeah, it don't matter. Well, I'm finna be at the game just like a Pop-Tart, boy, with my camera. Can I get the little press pad like the hat and I put press in the hat?
Peter, why your son out here stealing refrigerator? He trying to make UG stop drop. Who's stealing refrigerators?
Whose son was that stealing doggone refrigerators, bro?
Whose son was stealing refrigerator?
Oh God, who was? I just saw that clip.
I ain't even hear about that.
Y'all boy, hey, remember this? Hold on, tell me what it's from. Street, you from the crib if you can answer this.
Whose son?
If you can't answer this.
What?
Oh, Master P son. Talking about moving the needle. Yeah, he moved the needle.
Master P son been tripping lately anyway, man.
Hey, man, LV say throw a Pop-Tart at Gidry. That's hilarious.
Master P son, he ain't been right anyway, bro. You didn't see that conversation he had with his son that time. His son was saying that Master P kind of like, oh, you owe me, man. And it seemed kind of weird. Yeah.
Oh, because they get so much so fast. They grow. It's just like T.I.'s son rapping about growing. He said, boy, you ain't never grew up in no hood. Well, shut up. Oh, Michael Irvin's son. Remember Michael Irvin's son went off on him?
I mean, he rapping.
Yeah, like
I got a 6'7" nephew getting recruited by Notre Dame. He plays multiple sports. He wants to be a Hurricane. Well, what's stopping? Why? How Notre Dame recruiting him in Miami now? That's crazy work.
6'7". What do he play? O-line?
DM me on Instagram. DM me his film on Instagram. 786-405-9499. Shoot it to me.
706-495-5799. Listen. Damn, I was just about to say something, but I can't remember. Oh well. Yeah, Master P son. He ended up making him say, You know what I was listening to today? Get ghetto dope.
Man, you got too much time on your hands.
Well, listen. Oh, this is what I was saying. You from Miami Street, if you can answer this. I'm talking about stealing stuff. Tell me who this is. Man, y'all boys over there stealing pizza?
What his name? Dino? What his name?
You told me who he was, too. Come on,
Dino?
dog.
Yeah. I forget his name, though, but that's from Year the Bull.
Yeah, my dog from the crib, man. Y'all clap it up for my dog.
Tell me why my defense ain't working.
My dog 305 to the DIY. Let's go. I said that wrong. DIY, do it yourself. To he DYE, because you can't say those things.
Tell me why my defense ain't working.
Man, you ain't heard nothing else about Max, man. That's when we're talking about my defense.
I'm gonna check on Max, dog. Tell me why my defense ain't working.
Let me ask you this, since we brought it up at the beginning of the show, and we get up out of here again, another lie. How do you think Willie Simmons will do at FIU?
Does anybody do well at FIU? Like,
damn, I try not to be this.
It's going to take an act of God to get that right. But, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people will Stadium, he get that thing popping. Why was he successful at FAMU?
Because is my opinion. I don't follow FAMU football, but he could get he could definitely get the talent. And they were the upper echelon of HBCU football, in essence, right? Like they were one of the top tier programs, if I'm not mistaken. I might just reach out to Scotty or Doc Holliday. They could maybe straighten me out about that. I may be wrong, but I think that's why they did well. And that was a premier HBCU school that a lot of people transferred to. For example, Thad Franklin. We see people transfer into that school all the time. You know what I mean? So they were getting top tier, like not, I can't say top tier, but getting that kind of talent. It was kind of like where Prime went to Jackson State, right? But Willie Simmons don't have Prime cachet, but where Prime was getting all of these G5 players and maybe some Division I players to come play at that particular level, and then you just, I think FIU is going to be hard because you got other schools that's outspending them. Like UCF was a prime example. When I was there, man, they had Blake Bortles. They had Storm Johnson. Remember Storm Johnson from Miami?
Yeah.
Storm Johnson.
I mean, FIU, did they find a little money? Did Pitbull give them a little money to spend?
Was it $6 million a year?
I mean, if the game is money, then they might be in trouble, right? But
I think so. Because $6 million, can I tell you this? $6 million ain't nothing. When you talking about, and I guarantee it's not all to the football team. It may be $6 million to get the naming rights to the stadium. But that don't mean that whole $6 million go to the football team.
Right. Well, I shout out to Manny Diaz for giving the man a running back job at Duke, and it looked like it has catapulted him to. So that's 2 HBCU coaches, right? Because I've never seen this happen before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it happen before, to be honest with
you. Not a black coach. There's a white coach that has done it. He was at he was somewhere. He went to Southern Miss.
That's crazy.
He was at a H. He was at a H. Wow. Was it Alabama A&M?
Wow.
Who was that dude at?
Wow. That don't even make sense.
It was a white dude that was the coach at Alabama. And it was a Mississippi school. Mississippi. Hold on. Hold on. And he ended up getting a job at Southern Miss. And he came straight from an HBCU. What was his name? I'm gonna tell you here in a second. Jay Hobson. Hobson. I'm gonna put his picture up. So I want people to see this now. Alcorn State. I knew it was a Mississippi school. So watch this. When people talk about doing it. So Jay Hobson. Look at this. This is him right here. That's Jay Hobson. Jay Hobson.
Oh, wow.
Watch this. Tulane, Delta State, LSU, Florida, Marshall, Southern Miss, Ole Miss, back to Southern Miss as a DC, Michigan, Memphis, right? Goes to Alcorn State as the coach for 3 years and becomes the head coach back at Southern Miss.
Only one.
That's the only one I know that went from, except Prime now. Prime is the second one to do it.
You got to own see how, dog?
Yeah, I don't see how the hell I just pulled this up and I'm going to mess my whole day up. Oh, my bad.
That's going to mess up your day, dog.
I'm just talking trash. All right, I don't see how. But I don't see how this is working. Okay, hold up. Hold on, I had a good one. Hold on. I think it was on Instagram. I be forgetting about Instagram. I suck when it comes to Instagram, bro. I got
it. My own see how is brought to you by IOD Squad, man. If you ever trying to get in Bitcoin hit 100,000. They said they weren't supposed to hit 100,000 to 2026. If you ever thought about investing, man, trying to get into investing or understand investing, man, IOD Squad, we get into the market every day. We put out plays. You can just watch us trade. We're not your financial advisors. We just let you watch what we do. So IOD Squad, man, 786-405-9499, or check the link in the description. My own see how is, put that up for me, dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad.
I don't see how TV. I don't see how TVD back in the transfer portal right now. I don't see how, dog.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Put that back
up. Back in the transfer portal, dog. I don't see how, dog.
I don't see how the hell you got 20 plus notifications. Hit the dang on button. All right.
I don't see how, dog, back in the transfer portal, dog. That boy played one game. Portal. Oh, I supposed to go check the notifications? Let's see what's in there.
Man, you might not want to do that, Street. Sometimes you might not want to do that.
All right. I don't see how to back in transfer. No, you good.
All right, here go my I don't see how. I thought it was pretty cool, but interesting at the same time. I'm trying to stop it. That's the only thing about Instagram I don't like. You got to wait till it go by. All right. I don't see how, Street. At Taylor University, the students at Taylor University stay silent until they score 10 points. right?
That's funny.
Completely silent. I get it. I understand it. But here's where it goes banana street. Not the fact that they make noise. Watch this.
From the elbow, that one playing short. By right. Up ahead.
Run!
That's a penalty, right?
Jumper from the elbow, that one playing.
I don't know what that is, but when they score 10 points, they empty the bleachers and everybody rushed the doggone court.
That's a tech, ain't it?
But here go the funny thing. Watch the dude after I would assume. No, watch the dude after he dunk it. Like he don't know this finna happen. Watch this.
Short. Here we go, by right. Up ahead.
I don't know where he was running to, where he was going.
Get back on the defense, folks.
That gotta be the end of the game,
Jumper.
right?
No, the first 10 point when they completely quiet like this until they score 10 points. When they score 10 points,
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's a tech, right? But look, okay, this is how my mind works. They're completely quiet, and then they score 10 points, and the crowd rushes on the court.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing that happens in the last seconds of a game. If that dunk would have won the game, the crowd rushes on. They're completely quiet because everybody and then the crowd was on the court. So
I think it's a penalty, but it's 10 points instead, so you got a chance to kind of recover.
Is the score on the the thing? Like, can we see the score?
No, you can't.
So they don't
say a word. No, they don't say a word.
I'm questioning. Oh no, this is how my mind works because I've been doing social media for a while. Before, with the last shot of a game, the crowd is quiet, right? You make the shot, the kids rush on the field, on the court. Then some jackass who wants to go viral comes to Twitter and he says, every time the school gets 10 points, the crowd is completely quiet and then they rush on the court. Because he wants a viral video, he just explains it different.
All right, let's find out. Let's Google
That's
it.
just how my mind works. I may be dead wrong, right? I may be
Taylor
dead wrong.
University quiet basketball. Let's see what they say. Tradition. Let's see.
Only thing that leads me to believe that it might be true is how they rushed on the court. It looked completely like this is something we do. But people do that on the internet all the time. They take some scenarios and they just explain it different.
All right, here's what they say. Insider look at Taylor University's Silent Night. Oh, it's before Christmas. Okay.
Oh, so that's something they do.
It's called a Silent Night. The Silent Night is a pre-Christmas Taylor University tradition harking back to the late 90s. Rather than cheer the entirety of the basketball game, Taylor students and spectators stay quiet until the team scores its 10th point. Afterwards, the students storm the court, releasing the yells and screams they've been holding inside. It's a chance for kids to blow off the steam.
One night. They do it one night?
Yeah. Well, they call it Silent Night. It's a pre-Christmas. So
okay.
I guess.
Cause I know they ain't just out here getting texts every game.
Bruh.
That's pretty dangerous.
Bro, imagine if you hurt the star player doing that.
That's pretty dangerous, dog. All right, let's get up out of here, man. We've been here 3 hours.
Shout out to the wholesome one. We're on wholesome time. Yeah. I said some crazy number. I don't know what I said. I just said some BS. I don't know what I said.
One man you want to say, damn, we lost Storm Johnson to UCF. Thanks. 30 years later.
Remember the kid from South Dade, JJ, what was his name? The white dude he caught in the back of the end zone?
JJ Fad.
And I'm here to stay. Oh, my bad. No,
JJ.
remember the kid? He was number 9.
For who? For UCF?
UCF. He played at South Dade. I want to say his name is JJ. I'm going to tell you his name right now. JJ Wharton was his name. Remember he made that crazy catch in the back of the end zone?
To win the game?
I don't know if it was to win the game.
It was just a crazy catch.
They were playing Temple. Man, we just riding out tonight, man. We ain't got no rhyme or reason. Let's ride. We'd have probably already lost the show. Let's go. Right here.
Here comes pressure. Bortle sees it coming.
Blake Bortle
Wharton in the end zone. Wharton behind the defense.
Wharton. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm trying to stop it so we don't get banged, but we already lost the show.
What about him?
No, I was just saying he was a good player and he ended up going to UCF. I was just talking about how at that time players from Miami were going to UCF and not going to FIU.
Same level?
Yeah, they were the same level. They were in the same conference.
That's wild.
Yeah. Jose from Central. I think he played at Booker T also. A bunch of kids with the UCF. His name Jose.
You remember Jose?
You remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking news, Dylan Raiola reassures Nebraska fans he's locked in despite transfer portal rumors.
Brett Perryman's son went there. The UCF, McDuffie's son. Dog, man, what's his name, man? OJ McDuffie's son went to UCF. They was killing it, bro. It was killing.
All right, bro.
We out of here.
I got some nice side buns to go deal with.
All right, now. All right.
I got some nice side buns. I got some nice size buns over here to go deal with, man. I'm in here sitting in here with you, hardback, light skin, I'll be sure looking.
Make sure you toast them buns first. All right, we out of here, man.
Chia pet growing ass.
Hey, chia.
Chia pet growing ass.
Shout out to everybody. Y'all been thinking that's the world we've been floating on. We actually been floating on the top of Footballville Mama head the whole time. It's that big. We ain't never stopped. We out of here. Peace. Catch us tomorrow, man. We out.
Chia.